Guys having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, the Black Business School, and I want to say welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. The Black Financial Channel covers financial news and commentary from a Black perspective on a daily basis. So if you're interested in finance and money and investing and how to build wealth for your family, visit theblackfinancialchannel.com. I wanted to address a question that was asked of me today, and every now and then I address this issue, and I address it regularly because I kind of feel like it's one of those things that has to be readdressed. Just so people can understand what's really going on. And I want to first of all begin by saying hello to everybody on Instagram. You can follow the Black Financial Channel on Instagram and just look up the Black Financial Channel. We're on Instagram, and also the real Boyce Watkins on Instagram. Hey, Moni B, how are you, sister? So here's what I want to talk about real quick. I got a question, or I had a statement, and I address this every now and then because I think it's very important for those of you who really want to understand how money and how business works. You know, basically, because you're Black, because we're Black, a lot of conversation about money and business and how to do business properly is not really passed through our community. It's not really a big topic of conversation. And making money and building wealth and where money comes from is not really always at the height of all of our agendas. And so my goal is to help change some of that. You know, you guys know my PhD's in finance, and I've been teaching college students about finance and investing and all that for 25 years. And I mentioned that because, you know, I want you to know this is not just an opinion. This is based on almost 30 years of research and study on this topic. And so here's what I want to lay out for you guys so you guys can kind of understand this. Somebody asked me on my YouTube channel, they said, why should you invest in the stock market? Because everybody knows the stock market is going to crash. You know, everybody knows the stock market is going to collapse. Everybody knows the stock market is coming to an end. The world's coming to an end. Why would you do that? The world's falling apart, and here you are talking about money. First of all, I want to say this. Number one, the world is not coming to an end. Things like this have happened. Worse things have occurred. If you really know, if you look at history, you'll see where the Civil War, for example, was a time where hundreds of thousands of Americans died killing each other. Like imagine, you know, your cousins murdering each other, over slavery or over, keeping the Union together or whatever it was like that. That was a really tough time to be an American. World War II was tough. You know, Vietnam War era was tough. This ain't really tough. This is a virus that, unfortunately, sadly enough, kills about maybe 1% of the people that get it, and less than 1% of the population is ever going to get it. And so, you know, because I think 1% of the American population is about 33 million people. 3.3 million, scratch that. So the estimates say that there's a very small chance that 1% of the population will even have a chance to be taken out by the virus. And most of the people that are dying are not young people. Most of them are over the age of 80. If you're over the age of 80, your chances of making it to 90 are not that high. Doesn't mean it's not a big deal. It just means that that's what it is, right? So, panicking is not necessary for survival. In fact, panicking reduces your chances of survival because you're so filled with so much stress that you end up losing your damn mind. And when you got all that stress inside you, that's actually killing you. So if you did, unfortunately, catch a virus or something and you're scared half to death, then you got a greater likelihood of dying, just so you know that. Second piece here. So we have agreed. I hope we can agree. Give me a yes or no if you agree with me that the world's probably not going to come to an end. Give me a yes or no if you can at least agree that the world's not coming to an end. Give me a yes in the chat if you and I can agree that the world's not coming to an end. All right, good. Second thing, and if you don't agree, if you think the world is coming to an end, then you should probably go prepare, go build your bunker and get your canned goods and get your metal hat and hide in your basement and, dig a ditch that's 50 feet underground so you can survive. Seriously, you need to go. You shouldn't be here. If you think the world's not going to be here on Tuesday, you should probably go, right? Okay. Second thing here is this. Look, I address it every now and then, and I sound impatient. I sound like I'm a little bit tired of addressing it, but I want to keep addressing it because I want to be patient, and I want to be supportive and understanding when questions get asked. But you got to understand what it's like to hear the same question, or hear the same statements for 25 years in a row. Eventually, you're like, "Come on, man, really? Are we still here?" But here's what I want to address. I saw someone that said, "Why are we talking about investing? The economy is going to collapse. The stock market is going to come to an end. It's all going to crash. It's all going to crash. It's all going to crash." The stock market. When you ask me, is the stock market going to crash? The answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Yes, yes, yes. The market is going to crash. It's going to collapse. It has always crashed. It has always collapsed, and has done it over and over and over again. And that is a good thing. Why is that a good thing? Well, because every time there's a collapse, every single time, there's been no time, you cannot find one time in American history, in the history of this country, you cannot find one time where the market crashed and did not recover. See, the money is made in the recovery. The money is made when that stock that was 50% off goes back to 100% of its price, and then goes to 150% and 200% and 250%. That's where the money gets made. A lot of money got made during the Great Depression. When people could stay cool and they kept it moving and kept investing, those people made tons of money. There are tons of families that have made all their wealth during the Great Depression and kept that wealth over 3 or 4 generations. So if you do have a Great Depression in your generation, if you're lucky enough to endure a Great Depression and go through it, and you're smart enough to take advantage of the opportunities that are in front of you, then you will be well off enough to take care of your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren's children. But if you sit around panicking, if you freak out, you jump off a building, if you sit around waiting for the world to come to an end, then, guess what? You will pass on the curse and the virus of broke-assedness. You will pass brokenness onto your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and then you will really give them something to panic about. Because if there's anything to panic about when it comes to being Black in America, it is the panic and the stress of staying broke and staying in the same position and never seeing your life improve and never seeing your life move forward, because you're so frozen by the media that they've convinced you to sit in your basement with a metal hat on, waiting for the world to come to an end. So that's the point I wanted to make. I don't want to talk long. I just wanted to address this issue for those who are not sure. Because here's the thing. Panic and fear are easy things to sell. There are tons of books, best-selling books that have been written about how the world was coming to an end and how the entire stock market was going to collapse. These books have been written for well over 100 years, and people lived decades in their lives, made money off books, telling you that the world was going to come to an end. It never did. Telling you that the stock market is going to crash forever. It never did. And they made their money in the book because people like to believe the worst. People like to believe fear. People like to buy into the apocalypse. And so it's up to you to decide which direction you want to go. But I'm here to just encourage those who are looking for you can say I have an educated perspective on this issue. Like I said, I've taught thousands of college students at Syracuse and Ohio State and stuff like that. So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I have gone through the data over and over and over again. That's all I did when I worked on my dissertation, which you can go read it. It's from the Ohio State University. It's right there on the internet. You can go look it up. And basically, I analyze, thousands and thousands of stock trades over the last 120 years or so. And I can just tell you that, all conclusions and beliefs that the market is going to crash are 100% correct. The market is going to crash again and again and again. And those who buy stocks after the crash are the ones who end up making the most money. That's just what it is. That's how it's going to be. That's how the world works. Take it or leave it. Just me giving you my 2 cents. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here. What's the name of my book? I have several books out. If you want to check out some of my books that I've written, feel free to go to drboycebooks.com. That's drboycebooks.com. And I also have a stock market program for Black people. I teach Black people. I don't really need to teach anybody else. They already understand wealth pretty well in their communities. I want wealth to be understood by the intelligent people in my community. So if you are a person that wants to understand how stock markets work and things like that from the bottom to the top, feel free to go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com. The first month costs you $1. So it's better than a college class, which, college classes cost $10,000. My students at Syracuse University pay $70,000 a year, but you can get in my program for $1 for the first 30 days. So feel free to go to theblackstockmarketprogram.com, THE. That's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. Do I believe America will ever be the same? No. I think America is going to change fundamentally as a result of this setback, this crisis. But I think America is going to keep on chugging, because I'm telling you, it's going to be the recovery is going to happen, and then it's going to get sick again. Then there's going to be another crash. Then there'll be another recovery. Then there'll be another crash, and there'll be another recovery. That's what it is. All right. What's the name of the calendar website? It's blackwealthcalendar.com, the blackwealthcalendar.com. So either one, either blackwealthcalendar.com or the blackwealthcalendar.com. That's our Black Wealth Calendar if you want to put wealth principles on your refrigerator, things like that. So feel free to go check that out too. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. I love you, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.